Here are the directions on how to turn your cardstock into a box that fits the Stampin' Up! No Cards and Envelope size. So these cards are 5 inches by 3.5 inches, or the finished size. And then the paper we're going to start with is 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. So the envelope punch board has this handy little slot where you can pull out your bone folder, so it's always handy. And then it has all these dimensions on it. So I'm going to look here to find the 8 1/4 inch paper size, and know that my first score line is 3 1/8 inch. So I'm going to go ahead and line this up at 3 1/8 and ka-chunk, and then go ahead and score in the groove that is provided. Now the only other thing you need to know for this is to go ahead and make your second score line at 4 1/8. And this controls the depth of your box, and this will give us the right finished dimensions. So now I have 2 score lines and 2 divots. So after this, there's the little place on the board here that says score guide. So after you do your score lines, you're going to turn it 90 degrees, and you're going to line up your scored line with the score guide. Score again in your chunk. Line up your second score line with the score guide. Score ka-chunk, turn, score line to the score guide, score and ka-chunk. That ka-chunk is a technical term. Score line to score guide, score and ka-chunk. Fourth side, score line to score guide. I'm throwing you off. I ka-chunked before I scored. Okay, I'll go back. Score and ka-chunk. Anyway, you can tell it doesn't really matter. All right, now the envelope punch board has an awesome little feature which lets you round your corners so that the corners of your box are pretty. And if you're doing this project with Stamps and Mail Club, your envelope punch board pieces will all be finished for you ahead of time. But you might want to know how to do this for repeating this project. All right, then the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and cut at my corners. Now 2 of these corners are going to be box flaps, which we will leave. So I'm cutting right along the score line, and you always fold away from your score. And then these are going to be at the top opening of my box, so I'm going to go ahead and cut them off because I don't want them to keep getting in the way of my cards that are going to be stored in this box or given as a gift to whoever. All right, and then all I have to do is fold. There's our finished piece here. All I have to do is fold along those score lines. Remember, you're folding away from your score. The reason for that is that when you score something, you've broken the cardstock fibers on that side of the cardstock, which allows them to bend. If you break the fibers on this side and then fold it this way, then you're breaking the ones on this side too, and you end up with a really weak fold line, a place where your project could bend or break easily. Okay, and then all you need to do is fold your little tabs in for the bottom, bring your sides together, adhere this, and then you have your box formed. Now to go with our card box, which I have glued shut with using just a little bit of green lid glue under each edge here, we need some cards. And the cards are from the Happenings card kit, which is a super awesome way to make some quick cards. Makes 14 cards for $14.95, and all the pieces are included. I'm just going to use a couple extras that come with the Stamps and Mail Club kit. So from the 3 strips of Designer Series paper, in color Designer Series paper stack that come with Stamps and Mail, I'm just going to cut some little banner pieces. And then the first thing after I have attached my background to my card is to go ahead and put some, let's see, I got to put the adhesive on the right side. Here we go. Put some adhesive here on the back of my little strips, and then I'm just going to go ahead and line these babies up on my card front, because as you knew, banners are all the rage. And then I have this punchy piece from the Happenings card kit, and I love Stampin' Dimensionals. These babies really add a lot of extra dimension. Funny thing, they're aptly named dimension to your card. So I'm just going to cover this up. So it doesn't matter where my ends are because I'm going to cover that. Now also from the Happenings card kit are these little banner pieces. So I'm just going to punch one of these babies out. And these also banner pieces. So I'm going to punch another one of those out. And from the Says It All stamp set I have, woo, happy birthday. It's really cold and dry here. This is one of the coldest days of the year, I think. I thought that the kids were going to be done with snow days, but it looks like we're going to have another one here soon. Okay, happy birthday. And then in Smoky Slate, I'm using this awesome chevron border piece from the same stamp set. And I've also used it inside our card because it's nice to just add a little extra element. This baby is going to get a Stampin' Dimensional or two. And I'm going to stick that down. And, whatever. We'll just use more Stampin' Dimensionals here. So I have Stampin' Dimensional on the back of my little silver banner too. And I'm going to line that up here so that it's right at the same edge. Now, also included with the Happenings kit are these super awesome silver metal buttons, which I love. And the silver baker's twine. And then you can use green lid glue, or I'm actually going to use some mini glue dots here. And I like to do 2 on the back of these buttons. There we go. And I'm just going to stick that baby on my card. And there we have a very quick and simple birthday card and stamped an envelope to match. So there we have our coordinating envelope. Now, because this is a kit for stamps in the mail, I have 3 of these cards that are all finished and 3 envelopes, although I can't find one right at the moment, so you'll just have to trust me on that. And I am going to stuff them into the box that we've made. And they fit easily, even though we have all that dimension. So this box is great for 3 cards and 3 envelopes. And this box, I don't know about you, but I think it needs some extra embellishment, right? So I have a piece of the Coastal Cabana ruffled ribbon. This stuff is awesome, ruffled trim. And I'm going to go ahead and tie it around the edge here. Now, this trim is stretchy, which is perfect for us because I want to make a closure for our box. So I'm stretching it and tying my knot. I want to make a closure for a box that isn't going to get lost, and I don't want people to have to tear the box to get their cards out. This would make a great gift idea for teachers or end of school or just because kind of thing. And I take another one of those banners, and I love this chevron, so I'm going to use it one more time. We'll put a chevron there at the edge. Now, Stampin' Dimensionals are a pretty nice adhesive, so I'm going to go ahead and use a couple of these, but I'm going to put them all the way near the top, because what I want this to do is act as a little extra closure for us. So I've got these. I'm going to shift my knot over to the side there, and I'm going to adhere this over our ribbon. See how that works? And then I have another one of the silver glimmer paper pieces. I'm going to clip just the top of it off so that it's straight. And the this one I'm going to go ahead and attach with my, there we go, green lid glue, just to make sure it stays on really nice, because this is going to be right here in the front of our project. And I'm going to attach that there so it hangs down a little. And then while that's drying, I have another piece from the Happenings kit that I've taken, and I'm going to put some more Stampin' Dimensionals on this baby and peel those off. And this is going to add to our little closure. So you'll notice I put my dimensionals only at the top because I don't want them to stick to the ribbon or make the ribbon not fit underneath. So what we have now is a cute box with a little closure so people can open their card like this, and then since the ribbon is stretchy, they can slide it back underneath and have our cute little embellishment closure and our easily openable card box. So this is a Stamps and Mail Club project altogether, and if you are interested in getting a Stamps and Mail Club kit this month, you can definitely contact me for details and getting a kit. Everything comes, stamps, ink, pieces, pre-cut, pre-scored, whatever, all that you need. So anyway, I hope you have had a good time watching my video tutorial on making these super cute envelope boxes with the punch board, and I look forward to sharing more with you and maybe stamping my mail. Thanks so much.